So I haven't sat down and talked to you guys for a while, and I just want to update you on my journey and some of the questions I get asked. So I'm gonna talk to you guys like y'all my family, you're my sisters, you're my friends, and we're just gonna have like an open, well, I'm gonna talk and you guys can listen or you can scroll past. It's up to you, whatever you wanna do. I'm 1 year post-op. It's been 1 year, it's in October, and I had lipo360. Why I had lipo360, really? I didn't need it. I could have honestly went to the gym and worked hard to slim down my waist. Now, the reason I did get a surgery is because my muscle was detached from the skin at the very bottom. Like here, it was detached from the skin. So no matter how much working out I would have did, I still would have had it was like this little flat pooch thing. It would have never went away without me getting surgery. So that was my main reason for getting a surgery. And I just threw lipo360 into it. And I was like, let me just get the whole thing. So I did, and I maintained it for a year. It still looks the same. My weight hasn't really fluctuated because I kind of look at lipo360 as an investment. Like, I don't particularly want to go back on the table because I gain weight. If I go back on the table, it's because I want a certain aesthetic look that I'm going for. But right now, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. So a lot of times in my DM, people will ask me, did my life change since I had lipo360? And my life, honestly, personally, for me, has been pretty consistent. I wouldn't say that me getting lipo360 brought about any major changes. The only thing that has changed in my life pretty much is me leaving a relationship that I wasn't really happy in. I don't think I left because of lipo. I think I left because I was just like, it was time to leave. So me leaving, I started going out more, started enjoying life a little bit more. So I can't really just owe that all to lipo360. So I just kind of put myself out there more, started dating and like just living life a little bit. But currently still have not found that person. Like my expectations have changed. The things I want have changed. I think I value myself a little bit more, so I don't settle. But that could just be me getting older. It's not necessarily for me having lipo360, you know? It's not for me having surgery. It's just me getting older and believing I deserve more. So that's a change that has happened. What else do people ask me in my DM? Do people treat me different? No. People personally do not treat me different because I think my changes were a little bit more smaller. Like if you're not a person who sees me every day, you probably wouldn't have even really noticed I had surgery. Now I've had a friend who has had 2 rounds and her life has changed drastically. She attracts a different type of persons. I'm gonna say persons because she does. She makes men's heads turn and she makes women's heads turns, and her life has changed. She's more on the scene. She's dating. She's going to different places that she wasn't going to before. But does that mean she's a happier person? Not necessarily, but it does mean she's enjoying life a little bit more because let's be honest, this world is a little bit vain. I mean, a lot of people look at the physical before they look at the internal. So that's just life, how it is. So if someone enjoys your physical on the outside, they're gonna want to take you everywhere. That's just how it is. That doesn't mean you need to go rush and get lipo to experience those things, because there are men out here, believe me, men and women out here who prefer a natural body, natural everything, natural hair, and will take you on those same trips, those same experiences that you get with the girl on Instagram who's posting that she's in outside the country or she's getting money, or, you know, it just depends on what type of person you're looking for. Are you looking for this person or that person? You just gotta find that type of person that likes you for you. So you don't necessarily need lipo unless you want it. Now, we're going back to wanting lipo for yourself. Okay, so I feel like if you want lipo for yourself, write down the reasons why you want lipo. What is it that you feel, what is the reason that you feel like you want lipo? Like, really think about it. Is it like surface value stuff, or do you really feel like you need this to jumpstart your life? Just really like sit down and think about that before you just rush and spend X amount of money on surgery. I would say figure out that. After you figure out that, do your research. Who are you going to? Look at these surgeons on Instagram, okay? And look at the results that you admire. You have to think for yourself first. Does your body type look like that? Because sometimes you're gonna have this thought like, oh, I'm gonna come out looking like this, but your foundation was completely different from the person that you're admiring their results. So you have to find a body type that's similar to you to see how they look after their round one. Because otherwise you may be disappointed. And I've had clients who are disappointed and they feel like it's the surgeon's fault, but the surgeon did the best they can. Sometimes it takes multiple rounds to achieve a look that you want. That's just the honest truth. Let me see, what else? Budget. Budget is really important. Like, do not spend all your coins, your rent, your savings to get lipo and be struggling after. Like, that defeats the whole purpose. You're not going to be able to enjoy yourself. You're going to be too busy trying to hustle and grind, trying to get your money back, or doing things that you really don't want to do to, you know, get by until you get your money back. And that's not cool. Like, you want to be able to enjoy your surgery. You don't want to have to like hustle and bustle just to get your money back. Make sure you have savings. Make sure you can handle the debt and live your life. What else do people ask me? Oh yeah, decide if you want to go in or out the country. I have my surgery in the US, not outside. And I saw a lot of surgeons outside the country that I wanted to go to, but I just felt for me, the first time I get lipo, I wanted to do it in the States, because if I had any complications, at least there's a hospital here, my insurance is here, there's no question, you take me here, this person's gonna come get me, and it's nothing else. I also looked at what could have happened if I didn't come out of surgery. Is all my finances in order? Do I have do I have papers that say who's gonna be able to watch my daughter, who's gonna take care of this, who's gonna take care of that, my bank accounts, like what's gonna happen if anything bad was to happen? Because you have to prepare for that too. If you have kids and you're getting lipo, it's not just you thinking negative, it's you thinking realistic. You don't know what can happen if you have surgery. You don't. So you just have to prepare for it when you come out, or if you do not, to have everything in order. Let's see. What else do people ask? People always ask my doctor. I just don't disclose it because of my own personal reasons. I paid out of pocket. I didn't get surgery for free. I did my research. I don't know if my results will be the same as someone else's. I don't want anybody cussing me out. People cuss me out and get mad at me for the littlest things. So if anything was to happen on the surgeon table, like I don't want to have that on my conscience. Like, oh, I told them about this person, or they're not happy. Oh, I told them about this person. That's just me. I take things very personal. So that's why I just don't talk about my surgeon. He's amazing. I just don't need that coming back to me for any reason, for anything. That's just me personally. Now, if you want to know people to go to for non-invasive treatment, I have a whole list. You know, nothing can happen. You know, I'll give you a list of the wood therapy. I can give you a list of the Vela shape. I can give you a list of the massages, the lymphatic drainage. I can give you a list for all that, but just my surgeon, I just choose to keep that private because I share so much of everything else. And let me see, after lipo, still to this day, I try to make sure I wear my garments. At least 3 times out the week. I'm not gonna say I do it every day or do it every night, but I try. Because again, I take this lipo as an investment. I don't want to have to go back just because I gained weight and I didn't take care of myself. If I go back, it's because I want another aesthetic look. So I'm actually dressed to go to the gym right now. I'm gonna stand up for you guys so y'all can see what I'm looking like without a shaper or anything special after all this time. So this is 1 year post-op. Everything's still flat. My tummy's still, you know, flat. I don't have my pouch. I'm very happy with my results. When I first got out of surgery, I can honestly say for like the first 6 months, my tummy was more like this. And I know I had to gain a ½ inch or so because now my tummy, my belly button is more smooth. But overall, I like my results. I'm happy. I don't have any complaints. And I'm just gonna try to maintain this for as long as I can. And that's it. So if you guys have any more questions, send me a DM. I don't mind doing videos like this. If it's too long, y'all can let me know too, because I'm not really a person who likes to talk a long time. So I don't know if I sound like I'm rambling or anything, but these are just questions people ask me on a consistent basis, and I just feel like answering them in a video. So anyways, I'm about to head to the gym. I'm about to head to the sauna. And when I say I'm going to the gym, I don't lift weights. And I need to. I really need to, because that helps, like, you know, form your shape and your abs. But I'm a cardio. I'm gonna walk on the treadmill. I'm gonna do ropes. I might do crunches. I might do sprints, and I do hills. But as far as lifting weights, I have really not gotten into that too much yet. So that's just my transparency. So that's it for now, ladies. If you have any more questions, make sure you hit my DM, and I don't mind answering them in a video. See you later.